What do you get when you mix a red wig, a bottle of Casamigos, and a rapper's sworn enemies? You get the messiest scandal Chicago's ever tried to sweep under the rug. Yep, Sexyy Red, Durk's alleged ride or die, just got caught riding something else entirely. And no, it wasn't in a Maybach, according to multiple sources. AKA, Durk's own security team, who are now allegedly out of a job. Sexyy Red didn't just pop out at the wrong club. She popped off, with Durk's biggest ops in the VIP section, looking a little too comfortable while the DJ played Backdoor. Coincidence? Oh honey, nothing in this story is a coincidence. Was she sent as a plant? Is she playing both sides? Or is this just another case of fame turning loyalty into an optional accessory? Because trust Lil Durk ain't laughing, he's erasing. Deleting pics, unfollowing, calling lawyers, and allegedly pulling up to Atlanta the same night. And guess what? The leaked security footage that just dropped? It makes ushers caught. Up, look like a church sermon, buckle up, this ain't gossip, this is damage control. And it starts now. Alright, let's set the stage, because this isn't just some messy club drama. This is allegedly the betrayal of the year unfolding in the same city where ops don't just shoot their shot in the booth, they shoot in real life. And if you think Lil Durk is gonna let this one slide, you clearly haven't been paying attention to how the man moves when the disrespect gets personal. It all started in Atlanta last weekend at a not-so-secret after-party hosted by one of Durk's sworn enemies, a certain rap crew we won't name directly, but let's just say their name rhymes with Deadblock. Now here's where it gets messy. Sexyy Red wasn't supposed to be anywhere near that event. In fact, according to her own schedule and her team's social media handlers, she was supposed to be in Miami shooting a music video, solo, but instead, what do we get? A mysterious clip surfacing online showing a red-haired woman, drunk, loud, and unmistakably Sexyy Red grinding on an unknown man in the VIP section of the Deadblock party. She's holding a bottle of Azul, twerking like the Rents do, and laughing with a dude wearing an iced-out chain with Durk's rival crew's initials front and center. It's not just a bad look, it's a declaration of war. Now, let's get into the real jaw-dropper, how it got leaked. Sources close to Lil Durk's inner circle, specifically one of his security team members who's allegedly since been let go, claimed they were monitoring social feeds when they spotted Sexy's lookalike in the background of a Deadblock affiliate's Instagram live. At first, they assumed it was old footage, but then they spotted the timestamp. Not only was it recent, but the watch on her wrist, the same customized Cartier Durk had gifted her just 2 weeks ago, engraved with "Only the Family." She was wearing the man's gift while allegedly partying with the very people trying to take his spot in the industry and possibly his life. Security immediately flagged it to Durk's management team, who reportedly lost their minds. Within the hour, Durk had his digital team scrubbing mutual photos from this page, removing tags, and unfollowing her across every platform like she never existed. Instagram stories vanished, Twitter retweets disappeared. Even her Spotify playlist, curated by Durk's camp, got pulled. But wait. It gets worse. Multiple people at the party allegedly recognized her, but chose not to say anything. Why? Because they claimed Sexyy Red was there on purpose. That she wanted to be seen. She wasn't hiding in the back like some accidental tourist. No, she was in the center, dancing under the chandelier, taking selfies with known Deadblock affiliates, and even holding up gang signs, the same ones Durk has spoken against in songs for years. By this point, you're probably wondering, was this just a dumb move or a deliberate betrayal? Let's rewind for context, because this ain't the first time Sexyy Red has been caught playing both sides. Remember earlier this year when she did that impromptu IG live with NBA YoungBoy's stylist, then claimed it was just a business meeting? Durk didn't say much, but fans clocked that his comment "Ion play about loyalty" dropped just hours after. Then there was that TikTok trend where she danced to one of Frito Bang's diss tracks, and people said it was just for the algorithm. But see, too many coincidences stop being coincidences after a while. Especially when the girl in question is now allegedly in a video saying, "I go where the vibe's at." Durk too serious sometimes. I just want to have fun. Fun, huh? fun with. The man's enemies? Here's where it spirals. Because right after the video leaked, a shady gossip blog with ties to Atlanta's underground scene dropped a bombshell. Sexyy Red was at the party on invite, not accident, and her invite came from someone Durk used to call family. Yes, you heard that right. Someone within Durk's own circle might have been the one who sent the invite, knowing damn well how it would look. The betrayal? Layered, the disrespect, immaculate, and guess what? That blog even hinted that there's more footage stuff. That hasn't dropped yet. Footage of what exactly? We don't know. But if the first video had her laughing with ops, fans are already speculating the next clip might be even worse. We're talking closed rooms, hushed tones, blurred lines, possibly a setup. Fans online wasted no time. Within 6 hours, hashtag #SexYYSnake was trending on Twitter and her Instagram comments. Flooded, not Durk feeding you while you dancing with his enemies? The ops got your loyalty and your lace front? Durk need to put you in the next diss track? And speaking of music, here's where things might explode musically. Because word is Durk was in the studio that very night. And if history tells us anything, Durk doesn't speak on pain. He raps on it. So now the streets are waiting. Fans are screenshotting, rap blogs are foaming at the mouth, and the ops, oh, they're celebrating. One of them even posted a blurry pic of Sexyy from the party with the caption, so when one of Deadblock's members, a man who hasn't dropped a charting song since the Obama era, had the audacity to caption that grainy flick, the queen of Deadblock pulled up royal. That wasn't just a jab. That was a whole funeral march for Durk's pride. The streets? They took it personally. The industry, they perked up. Because suddenly this wasn't about Sexyy Red being messy, it was about someone violating Durk's legacy on purpose. And with a smile. Now, let's talk about what happened next. The fallout. According to alleged insiders from both camps, Lil Durk didn't just unfollow Sexyy, he cut off everything. We're talking revoked studio sessions, unreleased tracks, being pulled off platforms, even a co-sign deal with a luxury fashion brand that Sexyy was reportedly banking on gone, poof, wiped, apparently. Durk was supposed to present her at an upcoming red carpet as part of a New Face of Chicago promo, and he personally called the label to tell them she ain't OTF no more, and that was just the public fallout behind the scenes. Woohoo! Buckle up. Anonymous DMs started hitting T-pages at lightning speed. One from a so-called ex-assistant claimed that Sexyy had been talking to Durk's enemies for months and was using her relationship with Durk for clout leverage. She don't love Durk, she loved the attention. She'd been planning to slide on the other side just for the drama. It's given Summer Walker's PR team in a Tyler Perry movie, one fan commented. Then there's the voice note leak. A 46-second audio clip appeared on Twitter late Sunday, reportedly of Sexyy on the phone with someone laughing about the incident. I knew they was gonna be mad, that's why I did it. What he gonna do? Write another sad song? If the voice wasn't Sexy's, it was a damn good impersonation, but most fans believed it. And the meme factory exploded. Meanwhile, rumors were flying that one of Durk's own homies was behind the invite. People started pointing fingers at Big Tez, a security guard turned weed plug who was formerly seen with both Durk and, suspiciously, members of Deadblock. He hasn't posted since last week. But in a cryptic Instagram story right before deactivating, he wrote, "When loyalty ain't mutual, revenge just business." Translation? He did it, and you don't care. But here's where things go from messy to sinister. One of the Deadblock affiliates at the party, a rapper known only as Lil Otis, yes, seriously, suddenly pops up in a Twitch stream claiming he knows more than what was shown on video. Sexyy ain't come alone. She came in the black Escalade with a N***** that used to rock with Durk's team. She knew exactly where she was. When the streamer asked if they hooked up, Otis didn't answer. Just laughed and said, "Ask Durk, he probably already saw." The second video. Q. Twitter implosion. Blogs began reporting the existence of a second tape, a backroom video. Something that could change how everyone looks at her forever. And whether or not it's real, didn't matter. The rumor itself was already burning down timelines. Sexy's team issued a vague tweet. Not everything you see is real. Stay focused. Y'all feeding the ops. Too late, sis. The ops? They. Already full. Meanwhile, Lil Durk went quiet. Not just off socials, radio silent, even his fan pages noticed. He canceled a scheduled live stream on Stationhead. His assistant told fans he's just focusing on music right now. But according to another alleged insider, Durk is plotting something bigger than a diss track. Y'all want bars? Nah, Durk moving this like a business war. He bout to blackball her with silence. And in this industry, silence from someone like Durk is the loudest kill. And if you thought the fans were going to let this play out peacefully, think again. Durk's diehard supporters launched a full-scale smear campaign. They dug up old tweets of Sexyy mocking Chicago drill music. They began mass reporting her Instagram for sexual content, because of course they did. One TikTok went viral showing a side-by-side of her on stage with Durk. Next to her at the party with the ops. Caption: Judas wore a lace front. Then came the fake petition on change.org demanding Durk drop a song called Betrayed by the BBL. In under 24 hours, it had over 80,000 signatures. Was it real? Who cares? It was iconic. But the twist? She clapped back. Sexyy Red went live for 7 minutes the next morning in a lace wig sliding off her scalp. Clearly not sober, holding a bottle of Hennessy, ranting, "Y'all mad at me for partying? Ain't nobody pay my bills but me. Durk ain't owe me." That boy emotional. He mad 'cause I had fun. She laughed, wiped her face, took a swig. Tell him go cry in the booth. Boom, that clip hit everywhere. Tell him go cry in the booth. Now a TikTok sound. Teenagers doing dances to it. DJs remixing it into club sets. Barbers putting it over fades. YouTubers making MVs with anime edits of Durk looking sad. The culture ate it up, but behind the memes, a real war was starting. This wasn't just about feelings anymore. It was about reputation. Industry sources claimed Durk started calling in favors. DJs were told to cool down on playing her music. In Chicago, a blog affiliated with OTF published an expose accusing Sexyy of being a label liability who chases viral scandals when her music flops. Even a fake AI-generated voice memo was posted of Durk saying she crossed the wrong. 1. You gon' see? Was it real? Probably not. But again, perception was reality. So while Sexyy Red was busy tweeting y'all not ready for what I got next, what she didn't know was that the music industry, it was already getting ready to drop her like a bad chorus. Because what started as a messy scandal involving Instagram posts, shade, and a sneaky party picture had now escalated into a full-blown label nightmare, the kind of nightmare that kills careers before the next album drops. Let's get into the label drama, according to unconfirmed insider reports. The kind that somehow always come from someone's cousin who used to intern at Atlantic. Sexy's team received a warning notice from the label's legal department. Why? Because several brands she was contractually tied to were furious about being dragged into Durk's mess. One endorsement partner allegedly sent a cease and desist after her image was associated with criminal affiliates and gang tensions, thanks to those viral deadblock party pics. And guess what? Those weren't just normal party pics. One photo in particular, showing Sexyy sitting on the lap of a deadblock member while flashing gang signs, became the centerpiece of the storm. According to social media detectives, those signs were a direct diss to OTF. Whether she knew it or not, that's when Durk's team made their power move. Word on the street is that Durk's management had been sitting on a vault of receipts. DMs, text messages, studio footage, the kind of stuff you don't ever want leaking. So, in what might have been the most petty yet strategic industry play of the year, they leaked a single blurry screen recording showing a conversation between Durk and Sexyy from months ago. In the chat, Durk allegedly warned her, "Stay away from them dudes, they not safe and they not fans. They want to embarrass me through you," to which she replied, "You paranoid. They not even worried about you. I do what I want." Boom, that was it. That was the dagger. It proved one thing, she knew. And she didn't care, and in this business, knowing and still choosing chaos, that makes you untrustworthy. Now suddenly radio silence. DJs pulled her songs from rotation. Her latest single, Booty on the Back End, which was supposed to debut in heavy club rotation, dead on arrival. Spotify placements disappeared. No playlist love. No TikTok push, nothing. Meanwhile, Sexyy, ever defiant, dropped a teaser freestyle on her IG with the line, "I party with the ops 'cause the block too broke. Y'all mad 'cause I glow, not 'cause I choke?" And while that bar did eat a little, it also backfired. Because a former stylist of Durk's posted a cryptic TikTok captioned, "She ain't even write that." And boom, now the ghostwriting allegations were back too. Because when it rains in the industry, it pours petty. Let's talk consequences, because this wasn't just an internet thing anymore. This was now reaching the suits. According to alleged leaks from an OTF affiliate, Durk's lawyers began exploring legal angles, accusing Sexyy of violating non-disparagement clauses and confidentiality agreements related to unreleased collaborative music. Apparently she had access to unreleased tracks, studio demos, and voice notes, and any public statements or reckless behavior that damaged OTF's reputation could be seen as a breach of contract. One post even claimed Durk was planning to sue her for damages, potentially freezing her publishing for up to 2 years. If true, that would essentially erase her from the charts and bankrupt her. Rollout plans, but the legal mess wasn't even the worst part. No, the worst part was the industry snitching. Suddenly everyone had something to say. Rappers who hadn't had a hit since SoundCloud was relevant popped out with insider stories, claiming they saw her in private rooms with Durk's rivals months ago. A DJ from Miami tweeted, "I had to cut her mic off last month. She showed up late, high, and kept dissing folks she used to perform with. Vibes off." Even one of her old producers said, "This ain't new, she's been wildin'. This just the first time the cameras caught it," when everyone starts talking. That means the industry has unofficially decided you're no longer protected. But let's not act like Sexyy went down without a fight. 2 days later, she dropped the trailer for a documentary titled "Betrayal Ain't Pretty, My Truth." The teaser, a slow-motion clip of her crying in a mirror while voiceover played, "They tried to erase me, but you can't delete the truth," cut to black. Cue chaos. And yes, she broke the internet again, but not in the way she hoped. Because instead of sympathy, the comments were brutal. Sis made a Hulu doc about her being messy at a gang party. You wanted clout? Now take the cloud? Somebody get her a PR team or a Bible. And just when we thought it couldn't get more toxic, another video leaked. This time, a parking lot surveillance clip allegedly showing Sexyy getting into a heated screaming match with a man wearing Dead Block merch outside a strip club in Atlanta. Fans slowed down the video, frame by frame, lip readers on. TikTok concluded she screamed, "I told you not to post that *******. Boom. Just like that, the theory was confirmed. She wasn't just innocent at the party. She was involved in the drop. The leak, the invite, the plot, it wasn't accidental. It was premeditated scandal. And Durk? He didn't need to drop a diss track. He didn't need to tweet. He just waited. Because now, the internet had turned on her. Her followers dropped. Brand deals dried up. PR agencies ghosted her. And in a savage twist, her tour manager tweeted, "We postponed some dates due to unforeseen hate." Translation: nobody bought tickets. So what happens now? Well, in a shocking twist of fate, Sexyy posted an Instagram story last night with a plain black screen and white text, "Taking a break. See y'all when I'm ready." And just like that, Stalence, meanwhile, Durk posted a photo of himself in the studio with a simple caption, "Still undefeated." The comment section? Pure chaos. Tell her thanks for the content. You handled it like a boss. King energy, no disses. Just distance. So to wrap this whole disaster up in a bow, Sexyy Red, once on the fast track to being the next industry IT girl, tried to play both sides and ended up with none. She danced with the ops, taunted the internet, shaded the man who helped elevate her brand, and then watched as everything collapsed in real time. Durk didn't scream. He didn't clap back, he strategized. And in a world where silence is violence, he dropped nukes without saying a word. So now that the secrets are out, the videos leaked, and the damage done, what do you think really happened behind those closed hotel doors? Was it a setup? A scandal? Or just Sexyy Red doing what she does best, going viral at someone else's expense? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this story is far from over. Smash that like button if you're here for the real tea, hit subscribe so you never miss a mess, and turn on those notifications. Because if you think this was wild, just wait for what's coming next.